No, because folks run them games on you. If you wasn't capable, you wouldn't be here. Folks are not nice. There's nobody on earth that does a favor to anybody. I mean, you check it out. Folks are always telling you they're doing favors, but they're not doing favors. Folks don't have time to do favors. There's so many capable people.
Many of us have been damaged by sexism. I think the women's movement will bring about a more humanist movement when we start looking at each other as human beings instead of as men and women.
The feminist movement has become much more of a grassroots movement. 3 years ago, people thought of women's liberation as three screaming freaks in New York City. Now, a housewife in Indiana or a secretary in Illinois now feel that the issues of women's liberation are things that affect their lives. They're still afraid of the term. They say, well, I don't believe in women's liberation, but I do believe in equal pay for equal work. I do believe there should be child care centers. They go on to list all the goals of women's liberation, but because of the unfavorable image that the media have given feminists, they tend to shy away from the term women's liberation.
It is possibly a hangover from biblical days when women were considered to be part of property of a man. And I think it's going to take some time for this to be overcome, but I think it's on its way.
I wouldn't be surprised if we don't have a woman president in the next 20 to 25 years, particularly if the women continue to move in the direction in which they're moving now in this country by constantly fighting for recognition on the basis of their talents and their abilities, and not on the basis of their sex. And they're making the gentlemen in this country begin to realize that ultimately all discrimination, whether it's anti-woman or anti-black, all discrimination is anti-human.
The thing that's helped me most get through certain periods of my life is something I think I obtained as an Indian person and from my mother's people, is the appreciation for people who are different and what they believed in. For instance, my grandfather was a peyote man, and my grandmother was a Christian, and they respected each other's religion, and neither one interfered with the other. And I think to appreciate people's difference and respect it makes you more flexible and makes you really benefit from knowing all kinds of people and not to fear them because they're different.